All right, morning everyone. Welcome to another episode of Trading Bitcoin with your host Tone Vays, coming to you live this Tuesday morning, March 2nd. It is around 9 a.m. New York time, and we will go ahead and go straight to screen share to try and stick with the short video format for as long as I can. Real quick, a bet was made back in November when Bitcoin broke the new all-time high as to which member of the Bald Brotherhood in the crypto space had the best hair pre-25. You can see Joe Saz right there, Mr. Mike Novogratz, and Jimmy Song. And that is my very first driver's license. And for those curious what I looked like when I was around 18 years old or 17 years old, wherever this was taken, there you go. All right. And you can vote on who had the best hair in order for one of us to get 3 steak dinners from each of the other contestants. Joe needs a little bit of help right there. I was pretty confident I was going to win this. But please vote honestly. All right. And now we can go to the charts. Okay. Let's take a look at the weekly chart now that everyone should be laughing. Yeah. So here is the weekly chart. The week continues to be pretty good for now. It's only the second day of the week. And so far, the weekly chart remains bullish with a weekly MRI still pointing to a potential third consecutive high. We would have to break the all-time high in a couple of candles in order to achieve that. Actually, in 2 candles from now, so in 2 weeks. Let's go to the daily chart. Daily chart, this is probably the most critical chart we have is the daily chart because the daily chart hit its head right on very critical resistance being the 20-period moving average. There is a reason why I had this green line drawn right there. It's the prior candle highs of the bodies and the 20-period moving average, okay? And we do need a close above this moving average and ideally a full candle whose range is above that moving average to put this green line back into play. This green arrow to the mid $70,000 range. Until that happens, I will not add more into my trade. I still have not added into my trade. I would have added into my trade had we fallen down to the $41,000 area. I would have been adding to it today or tomorrow. I was looking for a drop to somewhere between 40 and somewhere between 41, 42,000 with the MRI buying opportunity, but that MRI buying opportunity never showed up. We reversed yesterday, rallied into the moving average, which actually tells me nothing. So far, I'm assuming this is a rejection, and this arrow is going to play out once again. We are not out of the woods. We have not yet eliminated the possibility of a $40,000 swing low. In fact, with the rejection of the 20-period simple moving average on a daily, and if we drop below the middle of yesterday's candle and close below the middle of yesterday's candle, it is very, very possible we're going to accelerate into a full MRI count to the downside, which could take us as low as 37 or 38,000. So right now, I am simply watching the market. We got rejected also by at around $50,000 price, which is a very critical round number. So right now, I am neither bullish nor bearish on the daily chart. I will wait and see. I need a close above the 20-period moving average. Let's look at the funding rate. That's very, very important. And the funding rate is starting to tick up a little bit, but if we keep consolidating, it will continue to keep resetting, which is a very good thing. Other oscillators, the MACD, RSI, they're all pretty neutral right now. The MACD still slightly leaning bearish, but ever so slightly. Low level time frame, the 4-hour chart. Look how the 4-hour chart topped with the MRI, but we are now consolidating. This is good. We now have another candle fully above the moving average. If we continue to consolidate on the 4-hour chart, I would look for a breakout. I would first need a sustained close above the $50,000 area, or more specifically, $49,650. If we get a 4-hour close above this line, I would then look for significantly more upside. But it is going to be a little bit of a challenge. Now, the stock market is rising this morning, which is a good sign. We did rally off the lows in the futures markets earlier today, which is a good sign. If the stock market goes to new all-time highs, I would expect Bitcoin to do the same. Gold continues to be a basket case, and I remain bearish on gold. Here's Bitcoin. Let's go to the 1-hour chart. Looks like we are rising. That's that same line. This is a very critical line right here at $49,650, because that gives me a brand new hourly closing high. If we can get a new hourly closing high, I will then be bullish on both the 4-hour and the 1-hour time frames, looking for that close above the 20-period moving average. If we can close above this 20-period moving average and then have a full day above it, ideally not a full day above it like yesterday was, where the price of Bitcoin rallies $4,000. Hopefully it's a nice consolidated day, more similar to today's candle than yesterday's candle. And then we can safely enter back to add more to the trade. I remain more about 50%, a little more than 50% long in my GBTC trade, which is suffering heavy, not losses, but it's suffering heavily from a very poor premium. All right, that's pretty much it for me. I still want to keep an eye on Best Buy, only to see how the MRI buying opportunity plays out. As you can see, we're going to open flat on Best Buy, and I'm really curious if this thing is going to rally back to the upper band, because it gave you the perfect selling opportunity with the MRI on February 17th and 16th. And now it's doing the complete opposite here. So I'm just very, very curious how that's going to play out. Okay, that's pretty much it. I want to take a look at the mempool. And I would love to see the mempool clear up this weekend. If we stay consolidated, not a lot of volatility during the week, we could potentially finally clear the mempool. All right. That is pretty much it for me. If you want to support, please check out the trading education videos on tonevays.com, products and services on demand videos. Also, if you are interested in utilizing the MRI indicator in your trading the way I do it in my trading, please check out the MRI indicator section. And if you're new to trading and you plan to be trading, please read over the free tutorial in the Learn Trading section of my website. Once again, please vote on who. I hate this McAfee freaking antivirus bullshit. Please vote on the poll as to who had the best hair pre-25. We made this bet during a live stream. You can click on this live stream and you can hear us entering this bet during the break of the all-time high halving. And here is the poll. So please check that out as well. We need really, really honest votes, and feel free to share your pictures of your crazy hair when you were young and hopefully smarter than myself right there. All right, guys. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you all on the next one. Bye, guys. Still in Dubai. We'll be here for a little while.